At 5 a.m., we left Bangalore while the city was still asleep. The roads were quiet, the streetlights were fading, and the sky had that deep, inky blue that only exists before sunrise. There's something special about starting early for a place like this, because birds don't wait for our schedules. They rise with the first light, and if you want to see a sanctuary at its best, you meet it on its own time. As we reached Ranganathittu, the air itself felt different, cooler, cleaner, and filled with soft sounds. Not loud, not dramatic, just little hints of life everywhere. A rustle in the trees, a distant call, wings brushing through leaves. The moment we entered, it felt like we had stepped into a living world that was already busy long before we arrived. And then the welcome came instantly. Right near the entrance, a Malabar grey hornbill appeared like a proud host, bold, calm, and completely at home. It didn't feel like we were watching it. It felt like we were being allowed to witness it. A few minutes later, as we walked further in, we spotted an Indian paradise flycatcher perched high on a tree. Up there, in that early light, it looked almost unreal. It stayed just long enough to make you stop, breathe, and forget everything else. From there, the path naturally pulled us toward the water, and that's when the sanctuary truly opened up. The water body ahead looked peaceful, but it was full of movement. In the soft sunrise glow, large birds were gathered in groups, some standing like statues, some gliding slowly, some stretching their wings as if warming up for the day. Along the edges of the water, you could see tall birds waiting patiently, waiting for the right moment. Some moved slowly with long legs and careful steps. Others stood still for so long that you almost thought they were part of the landscape, until suddenly they struck with perfect timing. Overhead, shapes passed quietly across the sky. The light kept changing, and with it, the birds seemed to change too, every minute revealing a new detail, a curve of a beak, a flash of feathers, a reflection on water. Then we decided to take a private boat ride. And honestly, it was worth it. Because from the water, everything becomes closer and more intimate. The shoreline looks different, the trees feel taller, and the birds, they feel like they're right there with you, not far away through binoculars. The boat moved gently, almost silently, and that quiet made all the difference. You start noticing small things, ripples formed by a bird landing, the soft drip of water from feathers, the way a group shifts together when one bird takes off. At times, we were so close that we could see the fine textures, feathers layered like artwork, eyes alert and focused, tiny movements that you'd miss from the land. Near the branches, hanging over the water, some birds rested and watched. Others used those branches as launch pads, dropping down toward the water and rising again with a smooth, practiced rhythm. Every now and then a sudden splash would break the calm, a quick dive, a sharp turn, a bird returning to a branch with confidence. In another corner, a line of birds stood together like a gathering, some preening, some simply watching the morning unfold. There were moments where the sanctuary went almost silent, and then suddenly a call would echo across the water, reminding us that this is not a museum. This is a living habitat. Back on the walking trail, the experience continued in a new way. On land, you noticed the smaller movements, birds hopping near the path, quick flicks of tails, soft calls from the trees, and near open areas, the ground birds kept their distance but still stayed visible. as if they were used to humans passing by, but never fully trusting us. That's the right balance, really. This place belongs to them. We are visitors. What I loved most about this morning was how complete it felt. Not just one or two highlights, but a full story: forest, water, islands, trees, open sky, and birds in every layer of it. Some were elegant and slow, some were fast and sharp, some hunted, some rested, some simply stood like guardians of the wetlands. As we left, one thought stayed with me. Places like Ranganathittu are not just beautiful, they are important. They remind us that wild spaces still exist and that life continues in its own rhythm when we choose to step back and observe. If you ever come here, come early, walk slowly, keep your voice low, and let the morning show you what it has been doing all along.